Hey guys, I hope you all are doing well. I just want to come in and have a quick conversation with you about my breast examination and how did that go. So in June, I went to the doctor to get a full examination. Boobs check, pap smear, blood work, the works, right? We're supposed to get those things done. So it was due, so I had to get it done. So she said she felt something in my left boob, but it wasn't big. So she took my fingers and I felt it as well. So I was like, okay, but it wasn't painful. It was just there. And I'm like, okay. All right, so I guess I gotta take a test, right? She was like, yeah, we're gonna schedule for a scan and sonogram for your boobs, which is fine. All right, so when I called to set the appointment, it just so happened the appointment fell on the day that I was coming back from my vacation, which was fine. And I said, okay, cool. So when I got back and I went to the doctor, I did the scan, I did the sonogram. The scan didn't hurt to me. The scan didn't hurt. It did press down, but it wasn't painful. I guess because these melons, baby, got some pushing for the cushion. I think because these melons are, listen, I got some huge boobs, okay? Most of you that know me already know I got some watermelons. So it is what it is. And you know what? They're not heavy. They don't hurt my back or my shoulders. So, but they big, and I get them from my grandmother. So, but we'll get to that later. So I got the test done, and she said, well, you'll be hearing from your doctor within 2 to 3 business days, which is cool. And so I heard back from my doctor. So the nurse was talking to me, and she said, well, the doctor, they did see a small, tiny cyst in your left boob, but it's not cancerous. Because I was like, so what y'all want to do? Y'all want to slice it and take it out? What you want to do? Let me know. So she was like, no. In 6 months, we want you to take a test again. I said, okay. She said, because it's not cancerous, so they just want to keep an eye on it. And I said, all right. She said, but if you feel that it's grown or it's getting uncomfortable, so please make an appointment and see the doctor. So I said, okay, all right, fine. So when she said it wasn't cancerous, I was like, thank God. Because, listen, when you have to go for an examination, especially that's concerning your boobs, to see what's going on in there, your mind plays tricks on you. And as for me, my anxiety level was through the roof. I was so worried. I was like, oh my God, what if it come back this? What am I going to do? How am I going to handle this? I just thought the worst, okay? I even cried because I was just really upset about it. Putting myself through a whole bunch of crazy nonsense, all right? I know it's not nonsense, but that's just how I get when I hear news like that about my body. So, when I had a conversation at my aunt's house about grandma, my grandmother, which is her mom, and she told me about the boob, her boob situation. She was like, she had some issues. And I remember my grandmother having issues with her boobs. She never did really talk about it to us, really. Every time she went to the doctor, she would tell us what they said, but not everything, But as for her boobs, she didn't have cancer, but she did suffer from an abscess. And honey, sometimes when them things pop, oh Lord. So she had problems with her boobs, but it was abscess. Now her half sister had breast cancer, so yeah. But my grandmother, the thing she suffered with was abscess, forming outside of her boobs, whatever the case may be. And she had some big boobs. Honey, she could have had her own area code with them things, all right? And that's where I take after her. It's her boobs. And not everybody in the family take after her. Just some people. It skips generations. So, yeah. But the one thing my grandmother did tell me about having big boobs, she said, listen, when you have big boobs, you want to spend money on your bras. You need a good bra. You can't buy those cheap bras because you need support. So I was taught at an early age to spend money on my bras, my panties, my shoes, and my glasses, okay? Those are the things that I need to spend money on. I couldn't be cheap with those things. And it followed me through life because I'll spend some money for my glasses. I'll excuse me, I'll spend some money for my bras. And my bras are expensive. I used to pay $70 to $100 per bra, all right, at Lane Bryant. But now that I'm noticing at Lane Bryant, their prices are more affordable now for the good bras. So I try to stock up on my bras when I can because I have huge boobs and I can't go to Walmart and buy those $10 bras. I can't do it. I can't. There's no support. I need support. Okay, even those cute bras at Victoria's Secret, honey, there's no secret with these things. Okay, so I can't even get anything from Vicky's Secret. All right, so Lane Bryant has been my home girl for a long time. But let's get back to the boobs. So now that I know that I have a little cyst there and they want me to check it in 6 months, it's not cancerous, I feel a lot better because I was going through it. And I didn't tell anybody in my family because I didn't want them to worry. You know, if I didn't have to bring any bad news to them, I wasn't going to do it. I wasn't going to say, hey, I got this situation with my boobs, but I go get checked. I didn't want them worrying up until the day I get checked. I was doing that enough of my own. So when I found out this news, I was like, okay, well, you know what? I didn't mention it to them, but I'll go ahead and talk to them about it because maybe, you know, I can get more information about my grandmother and her boob situation. But I don't have any abscess or anything like that, and I don't have breast cancer. So, you know, I'm happy in that sense, but it's good to know what's genetic in your family, what runs in your family and what doesn't. And it's good to know, like, hey, what did your grandmother have, right? What's in your blood? What's in your history? You need to know what's in your family history, period. Sickness, blood type, all of that you need to know. So that was a very scary moment for me, okay? And I'm going to say this. Getting my boobs examined, it wasn't that bad. It really wasn't. I thought they was going to smash my boobs until they popped because that's what was told to me. Oh, girl, when they smash them boobs, honey, it's going to hurt. It's going to be painful. Maybe because these things are so full, okay, like watermelons, it was like I had more cushion for the pushing. You know what I'm saying? Maybe because it didn't bother me that much. But hey, I'm glad that I'm okay for now. And this is a conversation that I'm going to have with my daughters. All right? Because in my first marriage, their grandmother had breast cancer. And she even had one of her boobs, removed. So I've always told them, listen, girls, get your boobs checked because of the situation with their grandmother. And then now I can also tell them the situation with my grandmother of her having abscess, on her boobs. So they'll just know. When they go to the doctor, they can tell the doctor these things. Hey, this is in my family history. You know what I'm saying? It might help. This isn't the time for family secrets. And that's another video that I want to talk to you about. Family secrets, okay? Because family secrets can hurt people in the long run. And adults that are before us don't realize that. They just think, oh, it's a secret. Nobody's going to know. The family secret stuff need to stop. Period. But, yeah. So, I'm fine. I feel like 50 bricks lifted off of me. Okay? Whew. like I said, whenever I have to go to the doctor, I always think the worst. Always think the worst. But that was just something I wanted to share with you. You know, has anyone had like any bad news or scare before? If you have, please let me know in the comment section. I will really love to know. So yeah. Thank you for listening, and I'll talk to you guys later.